Recently, there have been a lot of Discord scams going around, specifically people trying to use copy accounts of Vgen artists to try and scam VTubers or commissioners in general out of their money for art. As you can see here, I've got one already pulled up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of these, including a Google document that somebody wrote on one of the scammers, which I greatly appreciate them doing because it's genuine documentation of everything that happened, which not a lot of people do, but it makes it so much easier to understand what's going on, the technicalities of it, what just the whole system of how these scammers are trying to go about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of these and take the links, put them in here, grab the Discord scam usernames or IDs, just put those in that column. And then these, I'm going to mark either red or green for whether or not it has the involvement of like a VGen commission, if they want the files, they're talking about technical issues or talking about projects. Or if there are none, then we'll put that in red. Green will mean it's there, it's being talked about, it's being mentioned. Red is it's not. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So, oh, actually, I mixed them up. My bad. That's the first one. The other one's under it. All right. So scammers are pretending to be artists you commissioned on Vgen, and they want you to send over the files of your art. I'll go ahead and copy the link here and post it in here. Right. I almost forget about that. Control V. And I'll stick that out to here. Twitter links should not generally go too far beyond that, so we'll extend it out a little bit more just to make sure. Anyways, screenshots. Sweet. So they start out with a, typical hello, how are you doing? Which is classic scam bot. Just doing that. Obviously, some other people say that too, but you see it with scam bots. Scam bots, they just have it's a very particular way of saying hello. You can always kind of tell just from the start, just about every time, that it's a little bit off. And to say, hey, I'm doing well. How about you? Just seeing what's going on. Fine. How about the last commission? And then for some reason tags them. So this is trying to get the attention of the user, the target, trying to scam them out of money, trying to be like, hey, pay attention to me. They're trying to, make sure that they're not wasting their time with this victim. Last commission. Yes, what of it? Anything wrong? No, how is it going? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, how about our last project? How is it going? It's going well. I'm very happy with the end result. Oh, I double read that, my bad. Okay, did you have any new idea about the last project? I don't. Okay, if you don't mind, I have a new idea about the project, which is kind of odd. Generally, artists are not going to contact you about, hey, I've got an idea for your thing you commissioned. It's really weird. Generally, you go to them for updates, not them go to you. Unless you have a very personal relationship with an artist, that's not going to happen, right? And then, can you share me the details? Let me check some things out. Let's see. It doesn't look like they have any more screenshots. I am curious if there were more messages after that, but it doesn't seem like there are, given the new messages is right there. But yeah, overall, immediately very suspicious. And this right here, the details, is them trying to aim towards getting files. So we will go ahead and check that. Fill green. I'll try and remember that's the green I'm using. They covered the Discord name, it looks like, for the username, which is fine. I do wish there were a Discord ID that they had included, but unfortunately, not a lot of people know that you can copy the Discord ID. When it comes to why I want to see those Discord IDs are specific to your account. They do not change. You can change your username, you can change your tag, or at least what used to be the tag. You cannot be different on your Discord ID. It is unique to that account. It does not change. So, with that, you can ban a user from any and every server if you know their Discord ID, rather than being able to dodge it by changing their Discord username. This is just how it works. It works for every account. Your account has an ID some way, somehow on every platform that you may or may not see. So it's just not here in this instance. So we're just going to go ahead and do a red. It does involve a Vgen commission and project. Technical issues I don't believe was mentioned. So we will move on to the next one, but you can already see just kind of how this works. They contact you, they try and get your attention. If you happen to ignore them, if you're conversational, then they probably won't worry about that, assuming the bot's made to do it. I about guarantee they're running this using bots, not personally doing each of these scams. It's just way too time consuming for somebody to try and do that, especially on the bad end of things. Alrighty, next one. This is one of the scammers. They were impersonating a friend of mine and then changed the information. The impersonator tried to get me to PayPal them. So that's something that a lot of places will try and do, especially scammers. You see that on every app, Facebook Marketplace, Fiverr, Vgen, everywhere. Everywhere's got scammers doing this. And here we have their Discord username. Don't see a Discord ID. The Logan Arts dot username. So that's probably still unique, right? Because they can't just take and copy the username. Oh, my bad. That's the wrong tab. And I'll close these actually as I go through just to make sure that I don't keep hitting the same one. Alrighty. Back here. We do have the username. That is still unique for the time being. They may change the username. I'm sure they probably did on that account. You need to get the Discord ID. That allows this allows servers to ban the user regardless of username changes. It doesn't matter how long it's been. That user ID is unable to join a server if you can get it, because the server will ban it. I guarantee they don't want scammers coming around, right? Alrighty, so they've got, let's see. It looks like they changed it after, but they didn't change the description. That's unusual. That's kind of weird. Impersonating a friend. Oh, I didn't catch that the first time I read this. So initially, they're impersonating a friend of theirs, which is this person. And then they change the information to one of the artists to then try and do the scam. That's a little bit, pardon my language, but retarded. Like, how are you gonna do that? You've already given away the book. That's funny. Whatever. Okay, so they changed it to, Gishi, apparently. They say, "How are you doing?" Layla here replies, "I'm doing great, and you?" "Fine, did you need my service? What are your current rates? Thank you for reaching out. Before sharing exact rates, I'd love to understand what exactly you need, because there are many trending service people are ordering for, or do you want me to share your idea?" Terrible English. Oh my word. This one might be being run by an actual person because that had that's so bad. Mm, terrible English. I hate it. I was looking for a full body illustration. Do you have any examples of your work for reference? Okay, let me share you some. Check this out. And then they send a couple of different images. And then here we've got the PayPal thing. I will actually, I can't just copy paste it, unfortunately. Sometimes you can on certain devices when you save it. Um, Keith Lamont Downey at Gmail. I'll label this contacts just because these are important information. I am still going to put that in here because this can be looked at by Google. This can be tracked. This clearly is not going to go to somebody else. I don't know how many people know this, but when you delete a Google account, you can't generally go back later and take the account name. I've tried. I have old Gmail names that I wish I could get back, but I deleted the account a long time ago just because I wasn't using it. Can't anymore. So this will, so long as it's active, probably belong to this person. So Keith Lamont Downey. Shift at gmail.com. And so the reason I'm taking down all of this information, I intend to share this sheet around. I will have it in the description. I will be posting it on Twitter. I'll be posting it wherever I can think of. I actually put that in the wrong tab. Again, I'm a dum-dum. I'll figure it out. Layla Blakely. But yeah, I'm taking down this information so that people can go through this, kind of recognize patterns, identify better when something is and isn't a scam, and have information to try and ban these users, ban these Discord accounts because they're impersonators. Like I said, with this one, even if you do just have the username, that's still relatively trackable. It's still relatively unique. It's best if you can get the Discord ID. So if you're seeing this video, please, please get the Discord ID of any scam bots you see. It's so much better. It's so much more useful. Yeah, obviously, big ol' warning there for friends and family. Don't do that. Always goods and services. If you're buying something like art commissions, or even just getting something off Facebook Marketplace, do goods and services and try to avoid any other apps. PayPal's generally pretty good. Cash App's good. There's a couple others that I can't remember the names of at the moment, but those are good official apps. And then there's this last image. How much do you charge for that type of illustration? Do you want exactly like this? Depends on how detailed you want it to be. This is normal, like artist talk, kind of. But you know, obviously, this is just a scammer. Yes, it would be like that. A full body standing pose illustration. Okay, got it. Was your maximum budget for this? Maximum budget is 200. This is weird. Can you increase it to 250 for it to be well detailed? What is your time frame for this and your payment gateway? Most of the time, artists aren't going to ask you to increase your budget. What they'll do is say, hey, this thing that you're wanting is at this point. If you want to come back at a different time to be able to hit this, or if you do have the money and it's within your budget, we can go ahead with it. They're not going to ask it this kind of way most of the time. There might be some people who just have a different way of saying things. Most of the time, it's not going to be like this. And then what is your time frame for this and your payment gateway? Payment gateway's a little unusual of a phrasing for that as well. Most people will say like payment method, payment app. Um, Gateway's a very unusual term. So that's kind of another sign I would look at of, hey, this is really weird. If for some odd reason the rest of this didn't throw a bunch of red flags in the first place, that would also do it. That's weird. All right, so we've got that one. We will go ahead and fill out the colors for that. It is Vgen commission as well. It did not ask for files. It did not mention technical issues. It was asking about doing a project. And then we've got that information there. All right, next one. I've got tea with me so I can actually make sure my throat doesn't die like the last time I did one of these videos. Hey, oh dear, if someone sends you a message on Discord claiming to be me, be careful. They're an impersonator and a scammer. My real account is this username. And then they put their Blue Sky as well, which is a different social app. Please help me share and report them. And they put the user here. So this is a fake account. You'll notice, obviously, that underscore was not here. This is a common way for scammers and impersonation bots to try and trick your eye, or make you think, hey, it's probably just them. This is a common way of people differentiating their names whenever it's already taken on Discord. Most people would look at that and be like, oh, that's probably still them. It's not. You always want to make sure you know their official full contact. And if you're not sure, contact them on an official platform first. Always. Pretty sure this person's probably on Vgen. Most likely. If not, probably Fiverr. Look around, look at their Twitter, see what links they have. In fact, let me pop it open on their profile. Yeah, Vgen. Vgen and Ko-Fi. So always look for their official platforms first if you're at all unsure, and message them about it. Be like, hey, just to make sure this is actually you. Even if you just want to, even if you're pretty darn sure and you just want to check anyways, message them. Don't be afraid to. It's better that you be like, hey, just to make sure, rather than you get scammed because you didn't pay attention or ask. Right? So, ESO Studio is the Discord name. Right. Oh, I put that in the wrong box. Go ahead and paint that one while we're there, because I'm pretty sure all the others are going to be reds because there's not more information. And we will put the post here. All right, there's the post. And yes, there was no other information while I was over there. So we'll slide all of those to red. Generally, red in this is probably going to be, aside from technical issues or wants files, red will probably be they didn't include any extra information beyond this. So please at least record some information. It helps show patterns. It helps show the way they're trying to do this, the technicalities, the specifics. It's always good to have that. It's very useful to know. So obviously no criticism like meant meaning or meant to be mean to them. Just personal preference, because this is the information we need as people to be able to identify these scams better. Please put more context. It makes it so much easier. All right, next person. Go ahead and copy the link so I don't put it in the wrong spot again. Paste. Hate that. Control V. There we go. Alrighty. Shananti. We'll go ahead and put that name down. Shananti. Just to double check. Shananti. No other symbols or anything. Cool. That is the only screenshot here. No, it is not. Cool. I must have scrolled down on this one. No wonder. Okay. Hi guys, one of my clients informed me that someone with my info is impersonating me on Discord. I just want to remind you that I have one that I only have one account of each social network. If someone sends you requests and they're not my main accounts, it's definitely not me. Please report it. That's a good thing to mention. Sometimes these scammers may try to act like they're an alt account. Don't believe it, ever. Always ask the main account first. Go to their official, just to make sure. I didn't think about that until I read that, but yeah, there are some things that will sit there and claim to be an alt account, or hey, my other account got reported or something, and I can't use it. I don't have access to it right now. It's not an uncommon practice for scams. Alrighty, so this person here did what they should. They went and contacted the main person. Good. Please do this. Always. Good on them. So they said, "Hey, lovely, just wanted to reach out and double check if this happens to be someone acting as you on Discord or not. If so, I'd love to report and make it known to get the account removed. I know I had received a friend request a while back from your real account." And this is the screenshot of the account. Good. Always good. Preferably, please, hit this little three dot up here, right? This is on mobile. Click that, and then click copy Discord ID, and please, please include that. That's a really useful thing. I know I've already mentioned it multiple times. I'm trying to hammer it in. Please do that. Let's see. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How about you? I'm fine. Nice to have you here. Bad English. I'm updating my buyer here, and it is really nice. Her. Happy Christmas in advance. This is seemingly all the messages they had before they went and contacted the other person. My assumption is they probably noticed the terrible English in that message. Because, oh my word, is it terrible. But yeah, that is this one. It is a Vgen artist. So we will go ahead and put those both as green. It did not mention files or technical issues. Cool. Did it mention a project? It did not, but I don't think it got that far. I'll go ahead and put that one as a yellow. It's no, I'll put it as a red. I don't really need to keep it as a yellow. If it looks very, very likely that they had mentioned a project, I'll do yellow later, and later down the line, but there's just no mention of it here, and I can't tell for certain enough to make it a yellow, so I'm just gonna leave it as a red. This screenshot was taken from one of my client's Discord servers. Someone is impersonating me on Discord and claiming that they can take commissions. I'm very sure they're a scammer and pretending to be me. What's even worse is they're using the PFP of a VTuber I've worked on before. So please be more aware, everyone. My only Discord username is this one, with no extra letters, numbers, or symbols. I'll go ahead and copy that and then put the underscore because it is their name and an underscore. It's just easier for me. Underscore. Now, if you go and do the same thing that I'm doing here with this Excel sheet, making a data set, please double check your work. Always make sure Nibra Nikoshima underscore Nibra Nikoshima underscore, right? I've double checked it. Please always do that if you're going to do something similar to what I'm doing right now. As best you can, try and keep that in mind. It makes it so much easier to make sure that the information is correct. You can confidently tell people, hey, this information is accurate. If you want to use it for things, you don't have to worry about an inaccuracy in it. You can tell for sure that it is going to be useful, and I'm not lying to you intentionally or unintentionally about the information that I've given. Now, obviously, if you're unintentionally lying about something, it's just because you probably made a mistake, but you want to eliminate as many of those as possible. So please always double check your work. Let's see. We'll read their messages here. How are you doing? Hey, Nebra, I'm doing fine. Yourself? I'm doing great too. How was our last commission on Vgen? It does mention Vgen. We will go ahead and green that because it is mentioned, and then move over. By the way, do you have any new projects I can help with, or would you like to upgrade this current one? With Christmas coming, a fresh upgrade could really help it stand out. Project. Now, I might end up cutting this video short and doing the rest as a stream. There's a lot of tabs. I don't know. We'll see. This video could get relatively long. It's about 30 minutes already. It is 1:31 a.m. for me. I might cut this one short, but it will be a video for this, and I might do a stream on the rest of it. Or just make it several parts. I could do that. Let's see. So we've read through this, almost. I will definitely let you know if anything else comes up. What do you usually do for upgrades? I lost all my past projects, because the software I am using before crashed, so I am trying to build my portfolio back. So if you don't mind, what was our last project? It was an iBanner. I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way. Now, sometimes, very rarely, an artist will actually lose their files. Very, very rarely. Most people, especially artists who actively do it for work, have backups. This is a common practice if you do anything where files are very important to having, or for having backed up. Making sure that if your computer does something crazy, you still have it. Always back up your files, is my point. But most of the time, this is never going to happen. So it's immediately more than a little suspicious for them to be saying that in relation to wanting to do a new project. Very odd. So let's see. We've got their Discord username. Unfortunately, I don't see any mention of the Discord ID. So again, if for some reason this person sees my video, please, in the future, just for future reference, grab the Discord ID. That allows us to better ban these people from different servers. I know Vgen has, from investigating all of this stuff, Vgen has a channel for scammers, for scam accounts. They use that to archive any stuff like this. They take proof, they take evidence. I think you submit a ticket or something, most likely. I've not looked into it that far. I just know it exists for that channel. And they will add it to the channel list of this person's a scammer. Here's their information. Please be aware of this person. And when it comes to Discord, you can search that channel. You can search in that channel for the username that you're dealing with, which makes it really easy to go and check that list and be like, hey, this person is a known scammer or isn't known, in which case you can go and talk to the artist, right? Always do that, always. It did not want the files, but it did mention technical issues. We will add those. Cool. Alrighty, next person, Incursio Art, and we will put down that username. Incursio Art. There is nothing else here. That's the description. That's all there is to this specific post. So we will empty the rest of it. Grab my info from Twitter and Vgen. So we can safely assume that it would be mentioning Vgen, because that's what they're copying it from. None of the rest of the messages are there, so we can't tell on this. And we will post the link right there. Alrighty. So obviously, this column is going to be pretty darn green, right? All of these are about the Vgen scam. Whether or not it mentions Vgen, that's iffy. But we will mention it if it does. So that is all of this person. Again, Discord ID, very much need that in the future. An important announcement: someone tried to impersonate me. My username is the same as on Vgen, and my display name for chatting social media accounts are not malicious. If I'm reading that right, I hope I am. At all, though the @ is still malicious. Again, hoping I'm reading that right. Just report and block if you find me DM'd you on Discord. Hi, noise. Sorry for the sudden DM, but someone just added me on Vgen claiming to be you, so I just wanted to check here and see if it was you. Always do this. Good person. Thank you. Superb. Props to them. Always message the artist. Again, I do wish to see the Discord ID, but it's unfortunately not here. And we will copy that and paste it over here and add the 9 on the end. That 9, that 9, NEULICIUS, NEULICUCIUS. Cool. Got that written down, and we'll copy the link. I keep doing that. Alrighty. Same as on Vgen, so we can safely assume it's going to probably mention Vgen or be very closely related. It does not seem like they have any other messages from it. This person apparently got friend requested by it, but there's nothing else there. So we will just read the rest of these and move to the next. Alrighty. Zombie is this person, Spooky Zombie. Please stay safe, everyone. More accounts are being made and impersonating artists on Discord. If you get a friend request from an artist you've worked with and they add you on Discord, please do not accept the request. Inform your artist, ask if it was them. Please always do this. If no response on Vgen, try other methods of getting in contact, like their other social platforms. This one has a lot more information than some of the other previous posts. Good. Thank you. Right? I always want to see more of this. They got the Discord user ID. Thank you. So much better. We are immediately adding that. Discord user ID. And we will also go ahead and grab, while we're here, the username. If they posted it. Medulit. Is that the name they used down here? Yep, it is. Cool, let me make sure it's the full thing. Medulit, and I'm going to make sure I make it properly capped. So this is something I always like to do. I want to be cap accurate as well. Going to put a parentheses down here and extend that over a little bit because apparently I ran out of room. Cool. Medulit is the username and the Discord ID. I am very thankful that they actually put it this time. Cool. Please always do this. I've included screenshots below provided by Chimisu and Crazy Carl 1. Huge thank you to both of them for bringing this to my attention. We'll read the rest of this as well. Hello everyone. 2 past clients reached out to me to let me know that someone is actively impersonating me on Discord, claiming that I owe them artwork. This is not me. I do not go by Medulit or any other Discord name. My only Discord username is Spooky Zombie. I do not use any other names or alt accounts. If you receive any DMs from someone impersonating me, please report the account, take screenshots of their profile and messages, block them immediately. This scammer is actively targeting both current and past clients, claiming they want to give out free artwork. I do not know who this person is, and their behavior and manner of speaking are completely different from how I communicate with clients. This is also a good way of identifying it. If you have spoken to the artist before, Sometimes you can tell very easily, again, especially if the English is bad, assuming you're speaking English in general. If the speech patterns are different, you can generally tell. Not a bad way of doing it. The impersonating username is Medulit. They stole my Vgen profile picture and copy pasted my Vgen bio into their About Me on Discord. Again, I go by Spooky Zombie on Discord and all other platforms. I have no alternate accounts, and my real Discord profile looks completely different from the impersonators. Please stay safe, everyone. I'm sorry to anyone who has received messages from this person. Here's Medulit's Discord ID. That's interesting. It's different. Ah, I put their Discord ID. Oops. See, this is why you double check things. There we go. That's corrected. Right? That would have been bad. This is why we double check stuff. And this is why I'm reading through all of the posts so that I don't miss something like that information. I swear I can't catch a break. Wait, sorry, I skipped ahead. My bad. Included. I already read that. Never mind. All right, we'll go into their messages then. Spooky Zombie Medulit is the username. That's a copy pasted bio. They sent the random Discord emote. Hey hun, I saw your friend request. What's up? Hope you're doing well. I have a technical trouble with my account. That's why I message you here. Talking about an alt account. Again, please do not believe people, at least initially, oops, need green, if they are saying an alt account. It's probably not true. Always check with their official stuff, some way, somehow, right? Oh no, is the next message. And also I own you some gifts that I will like to give you. Let me know if you are interested in it. The terrible English. Why? I hate it so much. Please, scammers, if nothing else, please learn to write better. Oh my word. Oh, I didn't know you owed me something. I just decided, but before giving, I would like to know if maybe you have any projects so far. Not at the moment. Okay, can you tell me the idea if on the one you have? They're assuming there's a project. This is as they noticed. Or sorry, no, that's not them. And send me the reference so that both of us will be planning ahead. Question mark. So there's about a 9-minute gap between these messages. And then Crazy Carl comes back and says, "Ha! Just talk to the real one. Found out you're a scammer." And then they drop the act, basically, which is sometimes happens. This will typically happen if they're personally running it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. A lot of the times, again, like I mentioned earlier, scams like these will be run by bots. Sometimes, though, like this one, it is a person behind it consistently. Sometimes they will also use bots to spam it out and then focus as a person on the ones that actually respond, that, don't just immediately block them, right? And then Finch Bites is another username, it looks like. They're probably changing it to go after somebody else. Ba, 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 ba. Interesting. And that's a blocked message, it looks like. Huh. Interesting. Don't know quite what happened there. Ah, okay, they did change it and are impersonating this person. Cool. So this is another username of a person that they're impersonating, and they're using the same Discord username. Noted. Cool. And then this is, of course, them giving their actual page so that people can compare it so that they're not getting scammed. Heck yeah. Always good. This is a great thing for a PSA, which is what this post is. I love it. Please do more of this. And then they did not want files. They did not mention that. They did mention projects. And then Vgen and the Discord. Oop. I did not see any kind of email in these. It didn't get that far, to be fair. Yep, none of that. Yeah, alright, next person. Alrighty. This is Quachi19. After the scammer stole my Vgen data impersonating me, send message to my clients and friends. Now when my friend exposing their lies, they harass my friend. Most like now the English here, not great, but you can tell there is a big old difference. This is more likely a translation error rather than just bad fucking English. Pardon my language. You can tell. There's a pretty clear difference most of the time. Unless somebody's just not very good at English in general, you can generally tell when it's a scam account versus they just are having a trouble with the translation. All right. Can you help me at Discord support? If you see it, please report DC Kizara1. Alrighty, so Kizara1 is the name it would seem of the scam account. And just to double check and make sure, Quachi01 is the profile. Yeah, you will need to create an account. Can you link me the Fiverr? Can't you pay through PayPal directly? Okay. Chinoko, it looks like is this person's Discord account. So yes, this is the scammer. So we will go ahead and post that. Oh, hold on. I just realized I did not paste the link of the last one. That's my bad. Just to make sure I'm posting it in the right spot. Medulit. Yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm messing this up a little bit. Nope. Can't right click it. Control V. Alrighty. And then we'll paint this one green. And move back to it. Alright, so they're not using Vgen, they're using Fiverr. So what I will do is actually post this URL in here. I'm going to red this cell. I'm going to extend this over a little bit. And then www.fiverr.com to rs.com. I only remember that because I've actually used Fiverr. fiverr.com/John ZY. John ZY Dollet. Yes. Yep. John ZY Dollet 4. Alrighty. So that is there. That is that information, and I'm going to keep that there so that people referencing this document, while they know it's not a VGen, actually know it is still commission. So that's actually going to be green. That's why I put the slash there, just in case they use a different platform. But they will see that it is not VGen, but it is Fiverr. So I'm putting that information there just so people have it. Let's see. Alrighty, we will read their messages. This is kind of backwards, it looks like. Hide. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay. I misread this. This is not this person. I've completely misread that. I don't know why I thought that. This is somebody that they just contacted. Okay. So this is one person. This is another person. This looks like their Fiverr page. Should be. Yeah. Yeah, this is. So, okay, so this is two different messages or DMs. Can't you pay through PayPal directly? Can you link me the Fiverr? I think I need to make an account. Yeah, you will need to create an account. I don't feel safe using only PayPal. I prefer using a service that will facilitate the transactions, which is why I use Vgen. I don't have the gig for the service there on Fiverr, but the gig there is Discord promotion. So can I share you the link? Yes, please link me. Fiverr.com, John Z. Dolet 4. There's a typo here. Most likely the person behind the scam account is an actual person typing it physically rather than a person setting up a bot to do it. So contact me on Fiverr now, www.fiverr.com, John Z. Dolet 4. This is the correct one. This is our team account, so that's why it is named John Z. Dolet. The English is killing me. I tried to read this, and then I'm about to trip up over myself when there's bad English, and then I go and read normal English, and it's tripping me up there too. I hate it. And then this person obviously already knows who this person is. They're just going and messing with them, which is cool. That's fine. I don't mind people doing that. And then this is, again, the Fiverr page. Did I copy that? Yes, I did. Cool. Let's see. Someone also impersonating me, forcing my clients to send money via PayPal. Interesting. Do I have them later down here? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I see more people up it on X, and some of our clients even sent money. To keep it safe, I informed my clients at Vgen, and it turns out that some of my clients had also been contacted by the scammer. This is just giving me a bad reputation, which is true. That is another unfortunate part of these scams. Not only are they taking people's money, they're also damaging the reputation of the artist. If this is their first experience with the account, they may see this person later down the line and be like, hey, you scanned me. And it's like, nope, some other person impersonating me did, unfortunately. And that's going to be difficult to explain. Alrighty, next person. Veil40. Hi, apparently there's been an impersonator going around adding and DMing people on Discord. They're targeting my previous Vgen clients, I think. Please be aware that I only have one Discord account, and always check their ID before accepting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping they mentioned the ID somewhere down here. Apparently they removed it. Yeah, please always put the user ID in these posts. It's useful. If you do get contacted, please don't accept their request and please report them. Here are reference pictures of my real account versus impersonator. Thank you. Veil40. I think this is their real one, and then Veil4034. Yep. Okay. Veil4034. 4034. Go ahead and green that while I'm over here, and then copy the link. Control V. Alrighty. Vgen was mentioned, so that is involved. I forgot to read out those. So let me go ahead and just to make sure. Sarah 1. There was mention of PayPal. They mentioned projects. Not that I could tell, I don't think. I forgot to check this earlier. Again, this is why you double check things. Yeah, all of those seem to be red from what I can tell, which is fine. Alright, back to this one. This next one will probably be the last one for this video. But, yeah, there's no other information here, so we will move on to the next one after we read these. And I'll double check that just again real quick, just to make sure. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Forgot to close that tab. My bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Any other information? Sorry, I'm scrolling down. No, it's just the usernames. Okay. So, yep, it's still red on those, and we will move to the next one. Thank you, Discord ID. Excellent. I love when people do this. And it's marked. This makes it so much easier. This is not their Discord ID. This is the scammers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Obviously you can't see it, but I'm giving a thumbs up to this person. Please always do this. I love it. There is an email mentioned down here, so we will get that as well. Let me go ahead and grab their Discord name. Almost 13. And Discord. Actually, I can just Control V that, space, and parenthesis. And we'll extend that over just a little bit more. That should make room for most things. Trying to keep that in line. Ready. So fake person, not them, copying their information. They also try to use friends and family. This is almost exactly this is exactly the same as the last image for the last one that did a PayPal, which is interesting. This is not an uncommon thing with scammers. Same with many of their other practices. They will often copy paste from groups. Groups will give out these like instructions of how to do these scams, and they will give the resources like these images to do it. The last time I did a video like this, going through and making an Excel sheet of all of the information, several of them were doing Twitter DMs trying to go like, "Hey, I accidentally reported your account," and doing this, where they would send like almost copy paste. Some of them were copy paste Google Docs, and others were sending faked screenshots or emails, and multiple of them were doing it. So this is a common thing for those of you that don't know, that aren't in like cybersecurity or IT and stuff. This is a common thing. They will share resources to go and try and go after people. Haroon Sajad one. It's an Indian. I guarantee it. I'm not even. It's not even a racist thing. It's just you know it. Hotmail.co.uk. It's terrible, but you know what it is. Haroon Sajad. I don't know. Maybe it's Arabian. You never know. But I would be shocked. Unfortunately, India is the scam capital of the world. Its citizens hate that. They're not happy with the scammers. If you watch stuff like I'm trying to remember his name right now. The scam call center, and I think it's John Green. They've mentioned this. They've had interviews with the people over there. Everybody hates these scammers when living over there, and the scammers give their country a bad name. They hate it. At hotmail.co.uk, right? Double check that. Hajun Sajad 1 at hotmail.co.uk. Haroon. Let's mess that up. This is why we double check. Haroon Sajad 1 at hotmail.co.uk. Cool. And they say use this for friends and family. Don't do that. Please don't do that, especially if you're doing commissions. Don't do it. And go ahead and like those as well, because they're going and reporting it. Good. Please report the accounts. If you see stuff like this and you get contacted by it, please report the account. Always do that. Alrighty. And that is that one. We will go ahead and close that one, just because this is the next one. And I think we will end the video here for that one. Oh, actually, we will not end the video just yet. Control-Shift-T. I forgot to get some of the information there. Green. This is why I don't typically do videos late at night. It's almost 2 a.m. right now. Vgen commission wants files, technical issues in project. It doesn't look like there are messages, which is fine. I guess I prefer to see more context, but they give enough here for me to still know Vgen. I guarantee they copied it. Yep, they're talking about Vgen. So we can go ahead and green that one. I guarantee the scam was going to use that. But we don't know on the rest of these, so those will be red. Now we will close that tab, and now we will end the video. I will see you guys next time. I'll probably do a stream or other videos as extra parts to this. just to keep going through it. I will be going through all of these, including that Google Doc. Genuinely want to go through that Google Doc just to see all the information they gathered for it. I am so happy to see somebody do that. This is nice. This is good. I love it. But yeah, I'll end the video there, and I will see you guys next time.